I genuinely like myself. And I know that this is what people call self love. Now, I don't like myself just because I'm me and you just have to like yourself. That's not the only reason why I like myself. Like, if I wasn't myself and someone else has all the things that I have, I mean attributes, not talking about material things now. Material things, it's added to it, but that's not what I'm focusing on. If someone else has all of the things that I have, and I see that person, I feel like I'm going to really like that person. So I like myself because there are a lot of things that just make sense about me. Now, I wrote down the list of things that I really like about myself. I want to share them with you. I don't know why I'm sharing them with you. I just feel like. So, the first thing in no particular order is that I am a multipotentialite. Initially, this used to bother me a lot. Being a multipotentialite means that there are a lot of things that you like to do, there are a lot of things that interest you, and we can be quick to dismiss it and say you're a jack of all trades and a master of none. And that made me feel sad because it just felt like I liked a lot of things, but I'm not really holding anything like this is really what I'm known for. This is really what I can do so well. I felt so bad about it, but I've worked on it. I decided to focus on one thing, get good at it. It doesn't mean I will not still chase other things that I love to do. Because I remember back in Nigeria, I was working in the accounting department as a graduate trainee. That was my last job before I moved to the UK. I also started a sewing business. I learned how to sew immediately after NYS. No, when I was preparing to go for NYC, just that 3 months wait, I learned how to sew at House of Jade. She's phenomenal. She made all my wedding outfits. So she's really good. And after that, I just felt like that skill cannot just go to waste. So I started a ready to wear business. I had an Instagram page. The business was actually booming. It was part of the things that gave me funds to start my moving out process. So yeah, I would give myself accolades for doing that. And I had lots of clients. Even when I moved to the UK, many people were still reaching out to me. Oh, I want this, I want that. Bear in mind, I wasn't perfect. I just started. I learned sewing only 3 months and started the business, right? So there were lots of unhappy clients, not lots. Jesus, why did I say lots? There were a few unhappy clients. There were people who were happy. And I just felt good that I was able to finally chase that. Another thing was that I knew that I wanted to transition into tech. So while I had my sewing business at the side and I was working in the account as an accountant in the accounting department, also at the side, not at the side, that was my main job. I wanted to transition and I started self-learning. I had a friend who was always putting me through. I'd go to his place. In fact, my entire family knew him. He was always very helpful. And I started learning how to code. After that, when I felt like I had the foundational knowledge, I had to enroll in a tech academy called Plural Code, and those people were very helpful in my transitioning journey. Amazing, amazing tutors. If you are in Lagos, Nigeria, and you're looking for where to learn coding or anything tech, I would suggest and I would recommend Plural Codes to you. Oh God, the time has gone. So that's number one. The second thing is I love to cook. I love it about myself so much. I love it. I like that. I like to cook. I like that I can spend hours in the kitchen and it doesn't faze me. Like I love it so much. And I know how to cook amazing dishes. My family knows, my mommy knows. Oh God, yeah, I'm a great cook, and I think that I like that about myself. I love it about myself. I always want to try new recipes. I always want to explore. I just want to do many things in the kitchen. When I'm in the kitchen, I want to try something I've never done before. It gives me joy just being in the kitchen, cooking, whipping up something amazing and sumptuous. Yes, I like that. And that's one thing about myself that I think I really like. Third on the list, in no particular order, like I said, is I don't like hurting people. And this is so true. I don't like being the reason why someone is sad. If I have a fallout with any of my friends, even if I feel like I am not in the wrong, but knowing that I am a contributor in one way or the other, I am going to put aside my pride and go and apologize. Like, I don't want to see people hurting. And this is not even just about friends and people I'm connected with. seeing news on social media, yeah, I know that it hurts people when people see it, but it affects me. Like, I just feel like I want to help. I keep telling my husband, why is there hurt in this world? Why do people go through pain? Why why can't the world just be a place where everyone is happy and everyone is jovial? Why is there sadness? Because it gets to me, even in movies, and I know that movies are not reality. I'm still crying. Like, I would pause the movie, cry the way I want to cry, then continue the movie again. Like, I'm very empathetic. I don't like to see people hurting. I don't want to see someone heartbroken for love. I don't want to see someone heartbroken because of family. I don't want to see all of that. I just wish that the world is just a pure place where everyone's happy, but that's not how life is, and I have to live with that. I don't know the number that I am right now, but what I would say is that I love the fact that I am fine. When I mean fine, like fine, fine, like beautiful. Can you see the resources we're working with? Can you see my nose? Can you see? To think that I didn't used to like my lips. I felt like they were just too big. And I used to like my gap tooth. When I moved to the UK, it looked like it was a deficiency. It looked like your teeth was not okay. And I had to get myself to that point where I loved it again. I love my gap tooth. I love my lips. It's full. It's really nice. I like it. I love my brows. I love my eyeballs, my big eyeballs. I used to hate it, but now I love it so much. It's one of the things that I feel makes me so beautiful. It just, mo fine gan, mo fine pa. Ọmọ tó dùn, tó shemperempe, tó, tomato juice, say, adaneru kwanu. That is me. I love myself. I love my figure. I love everything about myself. I think that if I was not myself and someone else was me, when I see that person on the road, I'm going to be like, she is fine and I like her. That's how I'm going to be. And that's how I feel about myself. I love everything about myself. I love how amazing, how perfect, how sculptured I am. God did a great job with my parents as well. Because I'm in a hurry to go to work, I'm going to continue this video some other time. So we'll end part 1 with this. I am not fazed by designers. I love designers, of course I do. But it doesn't really make me that happy. Like, I would not, the latest Gucci bag or Prada or whatever, Louis Vuitton, when it comes out, I'm not fazed by it. Maybe because it's money too that I'm still managing, but I genuinely do not care so much about it. I just want to look good. I just want to look presentable. I don't care if I'm wearing designers. I don't care if I have the latest bag, the latest this, the latest. It doesn't really move me. It doesn't mean that if you gift me, I will not take it, or it doesn't mean that I will not buy it when I think that I want it. But being obsessed, that's the word. Being obsessed with it, no, that's just not my thing. I have to hurry now. So yeah, I will see you all in part 2. Bye.